You're listening to the Impact Implosion on the Angry Marks Podcast Network.
Welcome to the Impact Implosion. This episode is called Hardcore Justice Results and After Show. My name is Seth Draken as always, and on the other end of the line is Mike Poland.
Hey!
And we, of course, got to talk about, there was really no news, I don't believe. Oh yeah, Pope got injured, I forgot about that.
That happened at the pay-per-view.
Yeah, but he also, basically he's out for 4 to 6 weeks. They basically did something at the pay-per-view for it. We'll touch on that later. But, yeah, he's out for 4 to 6 months, separating his shoulder.
A nasty separation.
Yeah. So, yeah, he won't be at Bound for Glory.
So he's pretty much out of the series.
Yeah. Well, he was out of the series anyways. It was kind of why Robbie Easel's statement was funny, since he was kind of out.
Just give Robbie E. Pope's points, if he had any.
No, Robbie E. already has points. Don't even give him Pope's points. We don't need Robbie E. getting more points.
Alrighty. Oh, well, we start off the pay-per-view with Hernandez and Chavo going over Gunner and Kid Cash.
Yeah, I didn't see this match, but I guess it's a usual tag match.
Yeah, it's
Although
okay.
I will say there was a Gunner sucks chant.
They're figuring it out.
Yep. Mr. Intensity.
Mr. Personality.
Chavo anyways wins with the frog splash on Cash.
Oh, alrighty.
And after that, D'Angelo Dinero gets jumped.
By aces and eights.
Yep. So our Falls Count Anywhere Fatal 4-Way now becomes a triple threat.
RVD, Anderson, and Magnus.
Yep.
A cluster of a mess of a match.
What?
So it's a cluster of a mess of a match.
Yeah, well, you knew who was winning this match. I mean,
RVD.
It really is RVD's background, so you knew he was winning this one.
And that's what they did with all these hardcore four-way matches that we're going to get into here, is that the guy who had the background and actually won.
Yeah. But basically, it ends up being that RVD is now number 2, as past Samoa Joe.
Yay. And we
then
have
Joey Blush interviews Madison Rayne.
Oh, God. She has been Knockout Champion 3 times, Knockouts Tag Champion twice. Madison says that Brooke can't beat her, although she did a few months ago, but let's forget about that.
She doesn't need help to win the title.
But you're going to get it anyway.
Yeah. Then we get a TV title match. You remember when Hogan said you can't have 2 titles to Aries?
Yes. Well, they had build-up on Impact, but this was kind of randomly thrown on. It wasn't even announced.
I know, but it kind of says that Devon defending the belt against one half of the tag champs, Kazarian. You know, all scenarios, you can't defend both belts, so... But we'll let Kazarian keep his tag title and get a shot at the TV title.
Right.
We're like that, you know? Anyways, short match. Devon wins. Yeah.
About 10 minutes.
10 minutes, dang. I thought it would be short, but it was 10 minutes, okay. Devon wins. Yeah. Then we have an Earl Hebner video package.
Because that's what we need to see in a video package.
And Earl Hebner being labeled as the Hugh Hefner of professional wrestling.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Earl
then
Hebner kissing girls in the video and acting like a pimp.
Yeah, that's what we want. That's Mean Gene Okerlund from 2000 WCW all over again.
Yeah, God. Anyways, we had the the Knockouts title match.
The TV Knockouts title match. Madison Rayne pins Miss Tessmacher in about 7 minutes.
Yeah, even though her foot were on the rope, no, she holds the ropes for leverage. Earl Hebner
didn't see it.
Doesn't see it.
And of course, we'll get into what happened on Impact in a minute.
Yeah, and So Madison Rayne wins. Anyways, we get an interview with Bully Ray. He says he is not stupid, and he knows aces and eights is looking for him. He then shows 2 playing cards, an ace and an 8 card.
Yep, and then he actually wins the table. He actually wins the table.
Ray is, of course, scared, but he says that he is the baddest mofo to put a target on, and he has the biggest calves in professional wrestling. Then we get another video package with Sting. Well, a recap of all the aces and eights stuff happening.
Right.
Then we have our tables match.
Bully Ray versus James Storm versus Jeff Hardy versus Robbie E.
Yeah. There was a botch in this match. No, sadly. But there was a botch where James Storm and Jeff Hardy suplexed, we're going to suplex Bully Ray through a table. Robbie moves it, but doesn't move it far enough. So Bully Ray's cap knocks part of the table off.
Huh. Those are some powerful caps.
Yeah. So yeah, anyway, even though that probably should have technically counted, it didn't, because it was a botch. But anyways,
well, who would have won?
Aces and Eights comes out, basically does some interference stuff. Was going to go after Bully Ray, then helps James Storm, and it ends up Bully Ray putting Jeff Hardy through a table. So Bully Ray gets 20 points.
Indeed.
And then we have an interview with Austin Aries.
A good segment here. Yeah.
He wrote a question from Twitter about giving up his rematch clause to get Rude to wrestle him. And that led Aries' questioning of Rude's character and hard to win. Yeah, basically he discussed also his problems with Aces and Eights and Bobby Roode in the end. Anyway, we had an X Division title match. Zema Ion with the newly signed Kenny King. He finally got that TNA contract.
Yep.
Officially. And because he now has that contract,
he loses.
Zema Ion beats him.
By using the ropes. Or did he? No, he did something.
No, he hit him in the face. He dropped Kenny King in the face. So basically, he did pin him clean.
Yeah.
Anyways, afterwards, Jeremy Borash interviewed Samoa Joe. Joe basically says he isn't worried about Aces and Eights because no country wins a war on 2 fronts. Samoa Joe comes across tough and brave, and it feels like he might win the match with what he's saying. That's what this guy says.
Right. And we have the ladder match.
Of course, he doesn't win. Yeah, and everyone said this was a pretty good ladder match.
Yep. Well, it's got 4 good guys that you can see carrying a good ladder match in it.
Yeah, true. This was probably the first match they decided to put up, and they're like, oh, this is pretty easy. AJ Styles, Daniels, Kurt Angle, Samoa Joe, just put them in a ladder match.
Yes, let them do a bunch of flippy spots.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to do with that one. You have 4 guys who are probably really great wrestlers.
Yep.
So put them in a match where the great wrestlers really shine in ladder matches.
Right.
Yeah, and it looks like Samoa Joe might win, but
AJ does a leap and
from the ropes and magically glands on the ladder and grabs the clipboard, falls to the mat.
It's a Super Mario spot. It's a Super Mario
Joe is
spot.
shocked. Yeah, Joe is shocked by all of this.
He's pissed now.
Yeah. Oh, dear God. This guy, like Sonic the freaking Hedgehog with that stuff.
I said Super Mario just a minute ago.
I know. I say Sonic the Hedgehog because of how fast it was.
Yeah. Anyway, that brings us to
Jeremy Borash interviewing Bobby Roode.
Ah, crap. I missed it. I didn't have the segment in my recap. Whoops.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry. I have it. I have it all printed out since I don't have a computer with me.
Yeah.
There's a question from Twitter that's wondering if Roode is afraid of Austin Aries. Roode quietly asked, is that a real question? Before saying that he's afraid of no one, especially Aries, whose win last month was luck. He's been pushing TNA as the leader for the last year, and Aries' world title dream will end tonight. And that brings us to our main event.
A very good match.
Yeah, I've heard, a very good match between these two. You get chants like Bobby sucks and coward.
And we also get a bit of a double finish.
Well, we get 2 finishes. The first one was a tie, although technically kind of, because both Aries and Drew pinned each other, and the referees two referees saw one man each in the other.
Yep.
So we got a whole mess here, and Earl Hebner, fresh from screwing Tessmacher, restarts the match.
He screwed Tessmacher? I bet Madison Rayne wasn't happy. Oh, wait, you mean...
Oh, yeah. Nah, different type of screw job here. Anyways, Drew tries to cheat, but it doesn't go well. It does not go well, and Aries rolls him up for a surprise 3 count.
Yep, and Aries wins. Rude gets no rematch. Well, at least until he bitches loudly enough. And
yeah, Aries takes a sign from a fan that says "Total Nonstop Aries." He poses with the belt and sign in the center of the ring as the crowd pops. So yeah, I would have given this pay-per-view more points if the Impact kind of really hyped it, like they did Destination X.
Right.
Which they were so focused on this Aces and Eights thing, they really didn't hype up the pay-per-view too much. And some of these matches were last-second additions.
Yep.
So yeah, that was a problem.
A decent show overall, I'd say.
Yeah, it was.
Could have been hyped up better, like you said.
Yeah. Yeah. I have the Impact Wrestling recap. The show starts off with a very good segment. Austin Aries congratulating himself for winning.
Really a heel thing to do, but anyway.
Yeah, then Jeff Hardy comes out talking about how Aces and Eights screwed him over, but he plans on still winning this thing and getting the title shot.
Then we're going to tear the house down.
Yeah, he did say that. He did say that as well. Bully Ray comes out and says to Hardy's face how stupid he is because James Storm is behind Aces and Eights.
I always knew your brother was smarter than the smarter between you two. Not really, Bubba.
Everyone. Sadly, actually, his brother is kind of smarter than him. Although his brother's also a giant egomaniac.
Yes.
Anyways, he says, lucky or not, he's bound for glory and he's going to be the new champion. Aries then stops him by tapping on Bully Ray's cats and says, hello, Catzilla?
As apparently that blood is not flowing to your brain properly.
Yeah, because it doesn't remind you, I have to remind you that I tapped you out. And that maybe he's behind Aces and Eights since he has a lot of aspirations and ambitions.
Right. And Aces and Eights comes on the screen and says they'll make their presence felt by the end of the night.
Yep. We then see a video package of what happened at Hardcore Justice. Basically all we said.
Right.
But we then go to Bruce Magnus backstage, who says he has studied Samoa Joe long enough before they were in the same company, and he and Joe know each other better than anyone else. But he also knows Joe the man, and if you get in his head, you can beat him. Yeah, one of the matches tonight is former tag partners teaming up. Going against each other. Samoa Joe versus Magnus, which was next.
It was okay. It was shorter than I remember it.
Yeah, it was short. Samoa Joe gets the pin via a small cradle.
The Mahi Straw, yes.
Yeah, and but after the match, Magnus is shocked. Joe tries to offer his hand, and Magnus says no, is in shock, doesn't shake it. Samoa Joe just pats him on the back and walks off. Magnus finally comes to out of his little shock and hits Samoa Joe with a steel chair.
Right.
Well, Joe saw it coming and got his arm up, and Magnus then realizes what he did and hightails it.
Yep.
While Samoa Joe's PO'd.
You botched the chair shot, Magnus.
What?
Said you botched the chair shot, now I'm mad.
Yeah. Well, he didn't really botch it, so it was just Samoa Joe saw it coming.
Right.
Anyways, Madison Rayne is backstage saying she hasn't been Knockouts champion in almost a year and a half, and she did this with no help at all because she's the greatest Knockouts champion ever. A stagehand tells her that Brooke Hogan wants to see her in a ring, and she says it must be her championship celebration, and she hopes Brooke Hogan remembered that she likes chocolate cake.
Nope. Sorry, Madison.
Hey, Madison, the cake is a lie anyways. Don't you know that by now?
Yeah.
You'd think, since Portal's been out so long, you'd know the cake is a lie. Anyways, Madison comes down to the ring. She is very happy, and she calls out Earl Hebner. And the Impact fans the Impact fans do give me just a moment of complete and utter, just facepalm when they were chanting, "You screwed Brooke."
Oh boy.
Really, you're really gonna go with you're gonna try to change the "You screwed Brett" signs? Really? No, not that clever, and it's stupid.
It also happened 15 years ago.
Yeah. Anyways, Brooke Hogan comes back, and Brooke Hogan comes out and says, no, she is not and she says she has a special referee for tonight's rematch.
Right.
Madison challenges Brooke Hogan. Brooke Hogan goes to the ring. Madison and Earl jet, like there's no tomorrow. Two aces and eights guys come out looking to try to attack Brooke Hogan.
Or a gangbanger.
Yeah, and then Austin Aries, Bully Ray, Jeff Hardy, and Kurt Angle run in, and so they get the hell out of Dodge. James Storm is also seen, and he is wandering outside the ring with an unreadable look on his face. Isn't really that quick to get into the ring.
Right. Sting on the microphone.
Yeah, Sting saying that next week's open fight night, and he's gonna bring his crew, and Ace and Eight can bring their army, and we're gonna have a match.
Which will end in an odd finish, undoubtedly.
Yeah,
where did Bully Ray go off to in the 3 minutes that they went to commercial?
Probably realized, shoot, I don't want to be in this match.
He's a heel. I'm a heel. Yeah. Or there's a buffet cart somewhere.
Yeah.
Catering.
Yeah. Then we had Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian, who are admiring this issue of the Amazing Spider-Man with them on the back cover.
Good for you. You're on the back cover of a comic book.
Actually, that's a good move to get. Something interesting. It's a little out there.
And AJ Styles interrupts.
Yeah, because they make some jokes about AJ and Claire. AJ says he's tired of this. Since they're so convinced that AJ is the daddy, he'll accept that he's the father if Daniels wins tonight because they have another match.
Or
Daniels
if he wins, he'll take a paternity test.
Yeah. AJ, you haven't taken a paternity test? Really? Yes?
Oh, we're going to get Maury Povich on the case in this.
Yeah. I think even they said that. I think even Daniel said that.
I think Kaz said it, actually.
Yeah, Kaz said, is this going to be something Maury Povich? And like, no, Daniel said it, and then Kaz's like, don't worry, you'll win this.
And Daniels loses.
Yeah, we had a match between these two.
Very good match.
Yeah, very good match. And before Daniel Kazarian gets thrown out of the match beforehand, then he somehow is under the ring. I guess there's a trapdoor under there.
He's living in Hornswoggle's house.
Yeah, maybe he found the trapdoor. Maybe he got Hornswoggle to give him the door. Anyways, he shows up. He tells Daniel, shh, I'm going to help you. Then they try to do the finish that it was originally, the first time I've seen it was done by Warrior and Bobby Heenan and Rick Rude, which is the suplex. Yeah, Kazarian does not do the smart thing, which is go back under the ring.
You idiot.
Instead he celebrates, and the ref sees him.
You idiot.
Yeah, go back under the ring. If the ref sees you, he's going to put 2 and 2 together.
We need a Ren and Stimpy sound clip for that one.
What?
I said we need a Ren and Stimpy sound clip for that one. You idiot.
Idiot. Anyways, they restart the match. Daniels argues, gets the Pele kick to the face. AJ wins.
Yep.
Then AJ hits another style clash for good measure and has now picked up 7 points. And we'll also have a paternity test. We'll have a paternity test next week, I believe.
Wouldn't it be funny if Daniels actually turned out to be the father?
I'm sure that's where it's going.
Yep. They're going to make Daniels take the test, and it's going to be his kid.
Yep. Sting is backstage listening to Hogan on the phone, and Hogan says he will also be there next week because when Aces and Eights attacks their family and all this, old school was the only way to do this, brother.
Oh, God, very old school. Anyway.
Yeah.
Hulk, stay home. Let the young guys take care of it.
Yeah.
Let Garrett Bischoff take care of it.
Garrett Bischoff, no!
Said Garrett Bischoff.
Oh, hell no! Yeah, anyways, Bobby Roode comes out to the ring and blames everyone but himself, but when he talks about what he's going to do about what happened, he freezes up and just leaves.
They were trying to go with the James Storm thing here, but it doesn't work real well when Roode's a heel.
Well, yeah, and he's like, but I do like the whole thing where he's just completely baffled by, he does no freaking idea what he's going to do. Then we had Madison Rayne versus Tex Mocker backstage, and they're stretching.
And in a match.
Well, we have a video of a guy in this month's Gut Check up next week. He talks about how he was in Area, Mississippi, where he saw someone that was broken shot his back room, by the way, and he dedicated his career to him because he's threatening things.
You're cutting out.
Yeah, unfortunately, I wish they had told this wrestler because it was pretty good.
Okay.
Anyways, Brooke Hogan comes out to announce the referee, and it's
Tiffany. Is she signed for TNA or just a one-off?
No, she signed.
Okay.
Taryn Terrell.
See her against Madison Rayne eventually?
Oh, mate. Taryn Terrell, basically the woman who likes to enunciate when she's GM, and if not so, beats the crap out of Drew McIntyre.
That's how Drew lost his push.
What? Yeah, well, yeah. Kinda. Yeah, when WWE has to fire the girl because she kicked your ass. They're like, dude, we don't like domestic violence to begin with, but dude, you get your ass kicked by a girl, no one's going to take you seriously.
Sorry.
And it's not like a girl who's China or anything.
Right. It's
Anyways, Tiffany is the loudest rep you can ever hear because you can hear every freaking call she makes.
Yep. The only way you could get louder is if you had Melina as the ref.
Yeah. And basically, in the end, Brooke Tessmacher gets the belt back.
Which, what was the point of her losing other than to further the Madison Rayne Earl Hebner thing?
Yeah, that's all it was.
Right.
And someone said, I think this makes Madison the shortest reigning knockout champion in history. I don't know. Tara had
Velvet Sky? How long did Velvet Sky have it for? A month?
Yeah, Madison Rayne had it for a week, and Tara had it for a week after Bound for Glory when she won the belt and did the finger poke of doom crap.
Oh,
on the horrible Impact, the Impact we would love to forget, which is what we call 10-14-10.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. One of the worst Impacts ever, because that's what it is. We're going to get off that. Anyway, we have Aces and Eights said that they're accepting the invitation and one of the Aces and Eights said that they have a little unfinished business to take care of tonight.
All right.
Anyways, our main event is Bully Ray versus Jeff Hardy.
Pretty good match.
Yeah. These two know how to wrestle each other.
Well, they did it for like 2 years straight.
Yeah. Well, they've done it for I think it's been more than 2 years they've done it. I
just mean in WWE they did it for 2 years straight.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, they've done it for a long time. So, anyways, Jeff Hardy wins, even though Aces Eights came out, but they got brought to the back.
And then they come out again at the end of the match and beat up Storm.
Oh yeah, James Storm is out watching the match. Like he said he was going to do, which in a backstage check I forgot to mention, where he tells Jeff Hardy he's going to be out there.
Yes. That.
Yeah, and anyways, Bully Ray loses the match. Jeff Hardy gets 7 points. Bully plays Hardy out with a clothesline and grabs his chain. Storm comes in. Bully Ray accuses him once again of Aces and Eights. Storm has enough and tries to super kick him, but hits Jeff Hardy. Bully Ray leaves the ring. Aces and Eights come out, clap, and then attack James Storm. So it's definitely not Storm.
Who is it?
I don't know. You know what? The leader did look a little chubby, so it might be Bully Ray.
Incognito.
It might be Bully Ray. It is a chubby. The leader, the guy who talks most of the time, is pretty chubby, so it might be him.
How can he be backstage and in the ring at the same time?
Well,
or are the segments taped?
Memorex.
Dang it.
They takes it. Memorex. Although, you gotta remember with the first one where he, basically, why do you think he left when, Sting called out the challenge?
Yep.
Right? Yeah. It does bring up the question, is Bully Ray the leader? He might be. And the whole, they're going after him is a distraction. A red herring.
Anyway, that ends this week's Impact.
Yeah.
And next week is Open Fight Night.
Yeah, and that leads us to our Bound for Glory series standings, which you say you have.
I don't know if I have the accurate standings. I have them as of Sunday show, which probably isn't accurate anymore.
Anyways,
I believe Joe now has 73, because he got 7 points by beating Magnus.
He doesn't have 7. Let me see. Let me see if they do. I do have the updated ones with the Impact. James Storm leads with 66 points.
Okay.
Samoa Joe has 61. Bob Van Dam has 55.
Rick Von Darn.
What?
Said Rick Von Darn.
Yeah. Kurt Angle and Bully Ray are tied with 48 points.
Nobody wants to be in that 5 hole.
Yeah, but neither one of them. Number 6 right now is AJ Styles with 43.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Hardy has 42. Mr. Anderson has 40. Daniel's 33. Magnus 28. Pope's out of it, even though he has 7.
And Robbie's dead last with 5.
At 5. Which is interesting
Robbie,
because Daniels and Bully Magnus are pretty much they've had all their matches. They're done. They have no more matches. So yeah, their points are done.
Have they done Joe Daniels yet?
What?
Have they done Joe Daniels yet for singles?
Yes, they've done Show and Dan. I believe they've done Show and Daniels for singles matches. Let me see if
they. It was on a house show. I don't remember it.
Yeah, I'm looking right now because it probably would be in a house show. It was on an Explosion.
God damn it! Why don't you put that on TV?
No, Samoa Joe pinned Daniels for 7 points.
Good work putting a match.
That was the Explosion before Hardcore Justice. That happened.
That no one saw. What happens if there's an explosion and no one's around to see it?
I know. Yeah. Sometimes, really, Explosion, you're like, why do you not show these? I know you can't get a TV deal or something, but really?
Give Spike, try to get Spike to give him an extra hour again and just put Explosion on there. Yeah,
just do that. Just say, hey, can we not do the Impact recap or all that crap? Why don't we just do Explosion as like a Sunday night
TNA
show?
Worldwide.
Yeah, like that. Get them set up. I'm sure they'd be pretty happy to do that for you.
Right.
That's the end of... Is there anything else, really, that happened?
Not an Impact.
I don't know of anything that happened. So, before we leave tonight, or unless I find anything, do you have anything to sell?
Well, I actually went to a show last night in Rhode Island, of all places to end up. In West Warwick, it was Northeast Championship Wrestling's Big City Rumble, which is basically a Royal Rumble type show. And we had 6 matches on the show. We had Pacifico going over on the Portuguese Stallion, who you'd think would be a little guy, but it's a big fat 375-pound guy.
He's a stallion, man. He's a stallion.
You'd think if he's a stallion, he'd be able to do high spots. Anyway, our second match.
Fair enough.
Our second match is a tag match, our second match is Main Zone Scotty by God Vegas going over Eddie Loomis by a submission. We also had a tag match that saw Triplicious and the Bulldozer John Monroe defeating the team of Michael Tootsie Esquire and Uncle Joe's favorite wrestler, Christopher James. Not sure who Uncle Joe is. That's just how they build him. We also had a tag title match that if the champions would have lost by DQ, they would have lost the belts. Not really sure because this is the first time I've actually seen NCW what the storyline is, but it was the team of the Unequal Destroyers, which is Gunnar Rowe and Todd Sopel, defeating the team of Super Rad, which is Dynamite Doug Summers and Steve the Turtle Weiner, which I wasn't aware he wrestled. I know he does commentary in Chikara every now and again. But this match basically it ended in a disqualification, but not for the faces. It ended with basically Summers getting hit with one of the belts, but the referee's being distracted by Steve the Turtle Weiner, and Weiner shoves the referee down as Summers is getting hit with the belt. And in the end, it's the face team that gets DQ'd, and that's how we go to intermission. We also have, coming back from intermission, an 8-man tag elimination, which was JT Dunn, Lumberjake, Anthony Green, the heel team of Zero Tolerance, which was Zero Tolerance is the champion Buddy Romano, Davey Loomis, and why am I forgetting all the guys in the 8-man match? Well, it comes down to JT Dunn and Loomis and Buddy Romano. Loomis bails on his partner, and then Buddy Romano takes the Chris Hero special, the rolling elbow to the back of the head, and JT Dunn wins. But then the manager, which is J.C. Marks, says that he is not Dunn. He's putting a bounty on Dunn, and there's no way that Dunn will get the title shot at the end of at WrestleFest, which is in November. Why would they worry about that now? And then our main event is the NCW Big City Rumble, which is the Royal Rumble, won by Steve the Turtle Weiner. He gets a shot at WrestleFest, but he gets on the microphone and says, "I don't want it then. Instead, I want it on my birthday when they're doing a show in Riverside, Rhode Island on September 21st against Buddy Romano," which probably means they're going to find a way to get JT Dunn in the WrestleFest match. But all in all, this was a decent show, and I hope to go back very soon, as long as somebody I know can get me up there. And then IWE is back in Fairfield on August 31st with Eddie Edwards on the show against Mark Moment in a Fans Bring the Weapons match, as well as Gino Martino defending the IWE title against Sonny Roselli, and the Tenacious 2 and Frankie Flash to defend to face the Towers of Pain and Ricky Williams in a 6-man tag. And on September 1st, and IWE is back in Brewer, featuring Belmont's House of Fun as Mistress Belmont will face off with Naughty Adriana for the IWE Women's title, and then for the tag titles it'll be the Tenacious 2 getting their rematch with the Towers of Pain, and Gino Martino defending the title against Big Gene Giroux. On October 5th, Big Time Wrestling will be at the Mass Mutual Center featuring the Ultimate in Springfield, Massachusetts, featuring the Ultimate Warrior. The next night they'll be in Portland, Maine, featuring the Ultimate Warrior as well as Bobby Lashley, Matt Hardy, Jillian Hall, and others. The next day they will be in Caribou.
Wait, Bobby Lashley?
Yes, Bobby Lashley. Yeah.
Oh, dang. Mighty have fallen.
Well, yeah. Mighty have fallen. Look what the Warrior's doing now.
True.
Indie gigs. He has to pay.
Yep.
You have to pay him extra just to wear the paint, from what I hear.
Yeah. Oh boy.
And then on November 17th, NCWE presents a special benefit show for the Toys for Tots program there in Bangor. And announced as the first match, Mistress Belmont will take on TNA superstar Madison Rayne. And that's all I've got.
I've got some TNA news. First of all, the Impact rating for this week was 1.06. So it's up from last week. So, let's see. Also, Crimson is currently in OVW now.
Good, they might actually make him better.
Yeah. And finally, big news. We will not be seeing Claire Lynch anymore.
That would explain why she wasn't on TV this week.
Yeah, basically, it was revealed that she works at Universal Studio as olive oil for the Popeye ride.
Wait, wouldn't she scare children?
What?
Said, wouldn't she scare children?
I don't know, but she's olive oil.
Popeye.
The people at the Popeye ride were not happy that she was playing such a risque character on TV. So, yeah.
She's making a little extra money. Big deal. Shut up.
Yeah, they're mad. So, basically, yeah. No more. No more Claire Lynch.
Yay.
Yay.
No more people devoid of personality unless you listen to Brooke Hogan.
Yes, no more people who make Impact. One less person who makes Impact a chore to watch sometimes.
Yeah. And I guess, is that it for us this week, Seth?
That was the big news now that she's done.
Darn it, we'll never figure out what her baby would have been.
Well, we will. I'm sure they'll bring it up that AJ didn't do it and probably mention that he has a restraining order against her now.
Kazarian, you are the father.
I'm not sure they'll even do that now. So they're like, it's a paternity test. He's not the father. That's it.
They'll just do it in like a segment or something.
Yeah, he's not the father. And moving on. Thank God that segment is over.
Yes. Anyway, we'll be back here Thursday next week for the first time in a couple weeks.
Yeah. And hopefully I will have my computer back then.
Okie dokie. And we will talk to you later.
See ya.
Later, anyone who listens.